Welcome back. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. NBCC is expanding its footprint across India and globally, with MOUs signed with Rajasthan, Goa, Kerala and Jammu and Kashmir, where projects are already at advanced stages. In Delhi, it has completed major redevelopment works and is executing large-scale housing projects based on net zero sustainable concepts. In fact, my colleague Anand Singh has spoken to the current chairman and managing director of NBCC. Let's listen in.
Hello, I am Anand Singh and you are watching NewsX. So today I am being joined by one of the special guests, and he's none other than NBCC chairman and managing director, Mr. K.P.Mahadevaswamy. So welcome to NewsX first of all.
Thank you, Mr. Anand.
So we have seen that how NBCC has got a very good rapport in the market and how it has been growing in the past few years. And also the healthy growth was visible in financial year 2025-26. And NBCC has also got a very good order book worth over 1.26 lakh crore. So how do you see this growth of NBCC?
Thank you, Mr. Anand. So first of all, NBCC is doing in three segments. Basically, we are doing PMC segment and EPC segment, and only the PSU doing real estate also. So basically three segments we are doing, and in PMC we are doing redevelopment projects and PMC projects. Redevelopment means basically in Delhi and NCR, we already did redevelopment projects of Moti Bagh, New Moti Bagh, Kidwai Nagar, and presently we are doing 7 GPRA colony. 7 GPRA out of 7 colonies, 3 colonies are doing by NBCC, 4 colonies by CPUD. But the fund will be generated by NBCC, marketing is done by us, and we are giving money to CPUD. CPUD executing 4 projects, that is Kasturba Nagar, Tyagaraja Nagar, Mahamadpuri, Srinivasapuri. NBCC doing Naroji Nagar, Netaji Nagar and Saroji Nagar. So in Naroji Nagar, we already completed that World Trade Center, 100% sale is over. So, and Netaji Nagar, recently Honorable Prime Minister inaugurated the GPO building. Saroji Nagar also residential quarters already we are completed and handed over to the residents. So we are doing good business in Delhi. Regarding Amrapali projects, we already almost completed 36,000 houses out of 38,000, and only 2,000 houses has to be built, that we will going to complete by June 26 during this year. Out of 24 projects, 23 projects already completed, one more project that is to be completed by June 26. So regarding our order book, we have a good order book, and redevelopment, it is a self-sustainable redevelopment project. Both Amrapali as well as 7 GPRA, the money is generated by us, and there is no budgetary support for this. Even Amrapali projects also under the monitor of Honorable Supreme Court, we are doing the construction work, but fund as generated by NBCC through existing home buyers and partly unsold inventory and future FAR projects. So generating fund is a challenge for us. That's why we could not convert our order book to execution, whereas already whatever we are awarded, that we are doing our execution part in a well manner.
So if we talk about the revenue of NBCC, then last year we have seen that in the last financial year, specifically if I want to highlight, it was around rupees 12,000 crore, and now it's going to touch 13,000 crore in this financial year. Similarly, sir, your profit last year, financial year, was almost rupees 550 crore. Now it's going to touch or cross 650 crore in this financial year. So, sir, what are the expected top line and bottom line that you are expecting in this financial year?
This financial year 25 and 26, we are expecting top line almost 13 to 13,500 crore, and bottom line, your says 650. I think we will going to reach 700 crores PAT. So next year our target is 18,000 crore rupees top line, around 1,200 crore rupees profit.
So can you highlight some of the key projects that NBCC has taken up in this financial year, that is 2025-26, and what have been the highlights of the same?
The key projects is that 7 GPRA, Amrapalli, that 7 GPRA, we have already completed GPOA, type 4 quarters, type 5 quarters, type 2 quarters, already we have completed. Type 6 in advanced stage, we will going to hand it over by June, some 500 units. So the other major projects during this year in Delhi NCR I am talking. So we are doing the Amrapalli projects. So 23 projects already completed. We are doing Delhi University, 2-3 projects we are doing on Delhi University. Hindu colleges we are doing, and I am talking about Delhi. But across India we are doing so many projects. In South we are doing North, we are doing even Jammu Kashmir, Srinagar also we did recently, one convention center we have completed. So lot many IIMs we have completed. IIM Sambalpur, IIM Visakhapatnam, IIM Ranchi, full campus, whole campus, new campus developed by NBCC, and similarly AIMS Bilaspur and AIMS Devgar. These are the new campuses constructed by NBCC and handed over to also, constructed and handed over to the respective clients.
Sir, as you just highlighted that how several of the key projects that you have taken up in Delhi and in several other states and cities across the country. But what has been the highlights, sir? In past few years, we have seen that how garbage and waste disposal have become a major problem, a major challenge for the civic authorities across the country. If we specifically talk about Delhi, then we have seen that how Delhi is facing such a crucial situation. So at NBCC, how you are making a proper planning when we talk about the projects that you have taken up, GPRA projects specifically, that is the government plot residential areas, and the 7 of them are being prepared in Delhi, keeping in mind the residential spaces for officials and also the office nearby. So how you people are coping up with this challenge in this developing time?
Mr. Anand, regarding this solid waste or liquid waste or even green energy, self-sustainable energy, trust me, in New Motibag, every day almost 1 ton waste is generating and we are recycling. So there is no solid waste going out. It is a zero waste colony. Similarly, in Kidwainagar, every day 3.5 metric ton waste is generating, whether it is a solid waste or kitchen waste. So that also we are recycling. So there is no waste from our colony, and even 7GPR also we are crushing here only and we are recycling. So there is no solid waste disposal from our side, whatever new colonies we are developing. Even otherwise also, I am utilizing the liquid waste. I am saying liquid waste. So we are recycling and we are using for toilet flushing and as well as landscaping. So we are not leaving any waste, rather we are converting waste to health. So that principle we are working. So and we are utilizing maximum solar energy. So we are doing our level best. In future also we are planning all whatever colonies we are building or whatever office spaces we are building, we will going to implement zero waste.
Sir, as we just spoke about how NBCC has been taking care of the waste, and so now my next question is, sir, as now we are in the era of green buildings, and IRGC and GRIHA certifications have come into force, and we have seen that how in several of your projects, you people have been emphasizing on those certifications. So how you people are working to certify these buildings with IUBC and GRIHA certification?
We are following GRIHA and IGBC rating. If you say, I can say Motibag is a platinum rated buildings, and Kidwainagar also we got 4-star rating. Recently we got 5-star rating for CBSE building in Delhi itself, and the Bharata Mandapam we got 4-star rating. So we are planning while start of construction itself, before planning, because before execution we are planning we should get this much of rating. Otherwise energy, no, we cannot afford, India can afford without natural energy. So we are planning to put all efforts to utilize maximum natural resources as far as possible.
Sir, you just now spoke about that how several of the stressed assets of Amrapali are being now taken up by NBCC, and you just mentioned that how NBCC is going to complete those projects by June this year, that is June 2026. But now we have also seen that how Supreme Court has now given the task to complete 16 stressed asset projects of the Supertech. So, what challenges you face in completing these stressed asset projects that have been lying to be delivered to the home buyers for several years?
Very honestly speaking, Amrapali projects was a very challenging project because it is not a budgeted project and it was not properly handed over to us because the builder left the project in between and 38,000 home buyers are in standstill. They used to pay their EMIs. They had paid full money to the buyer. Some of the buyers paid full amount and they used to give the rents also. So when we took this project, we thought it is a simple project, but day by day it has complicated project. Somehow we have resolved all the issue because this project got us by us before Corona, and Corona in between came. Lot of employees lost their job. Some of them lost their relatives also. So the existing home buyers supposed to pay the payment, they could not made the payment in time. So there is a liquid crunch. We have awarded all the 24 projects. Unfortunately, that time we were unable to make the payment. Then we took the bank loan. Somehow we have managed to get the Swami funding for 5-6 projects, and consortium banks also given the loan. So thanks to Supreme Court and Attorney General, with their support, we could have achieved this timely completion of the project. And after the successful completion of the project, recently Supreme Court has entrusted the other project, that is Supertex, wherein almost 50,000 home buyers has to get their genuine homes. That's all.
Sir, you just highlighted how the success of NBCC has been vouched by the Supreme Court as it handed over several of the stressed assets. And sir, if we talk about the success of NBCC, then we can see the foreign footprints of NBCC in several other countries. That includes Mauritius, that includes Maldives, that includes Seychelles, UAE. Previously, we have seen how in Iran, Iraq, and several other countries like Yemen, you have worked there. Also in Nepal, you have worked there. So, what are the other countries that NBCC will be looking at to increase its footprint outside India?
Recently, we had an MOU with Australia. So, we are planning to go there and do some PMC projects. And Maldives, we have recently completed, as you rightly said, we have recently completed 2000 mass housing project that was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister in the presence of their President. So that building was the challenging because all the material that includes cement, steel, tiles, everything has to move from India to Maldives, and the labors also from India to there. So we did that export business very nicely within the time period with best quality, that is with the monolithic construction. That's what I wanted to say.
And sir, any other plans to expand NBCC footprint across several states in India, like as you had earlier mentioned that how several of the IITs, IIMs projects have been taken up by IIM, NBCC here, as there are several of the GPRAs projects that NBCC is already working on. So is there any similar model for any further states in India?
Yes, definitely. We had a MOU with 4-5 states already. One is Rajasthan government, wherein we will going to build a Rajasthan Mandapam just like Bharata Mandapam and GCC city. And recently we had a MOU with Kerala Housing Board, J&K state government, and of course the other one is Goa government. So we had a MOU. We have already appointed our consultant. The construction work will going to start at the earliest during next year. We will going to start the construction work of all the 4 major state governments, wherein government not invest any money. They have a land parcel, land monetization. NBCC is doing redevelopment in Delhi. So same business we will going to expand this state government, and the certain discussion is going with other state government also, so that this redevelopment give monetization of better monetization to them.
Thank you very much, sir, for sparing time and speaking to NewsX. So this was NBCC CMD, Mr. K.P.Mahadevaswamy, who spoke exclusively to NewsX, and he explained that how NBCC has been working tirelessly to meet the timeline and to meet the demand of the home buyers, that how the home buyers whose express projects have been in limbo for several years, and how NBCC has been tasked by the Supreme Court to complete these projects. With Vijay, Sudhir Kumar, Anand Singh, NewsX, Delhi.